approach. Obviously, they have a lot of scoring. You had to make it tough on them all night. Jason and Jalen got off to a decent start, but we made them take tough shots. And then offensively, we were a little bit more organized in what we were trying to do from the jump. So we said we needed to play with desperation. That's what we did. Good feeling to get back on track, and now we got to take it on the road.
You know, something Steph said, Jay, which I bring it up from time to time, he doesn't get enough credit for. For a superstar like him who's undersized and not really built like a defender, he is present on defense.
Well, he's put on a lot of weight, actually. He doesn't get pushed off his spot as much anymore.
Yeah, but even when he was like lighter, he still was – he expends some energy on that side of the court. Not every superstar who's like Steph does that, right? Even last night, defensively, he's a present player for a guy who carries that kind of load on offense.
So it was trending last night about Draymond Green could play football for Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers with the way he was literally manhandling people. And watching it, I've said this before, if Dennis Rodman had grown up in the skill development era, right? Like that's who Draymond would agree. Yeah. Draymond Green would be Dennis Rodman growing up in the skill development era, minus the shooting, because he has a very high basketball IQ. It's one of the most underrated things, Key, that nobody really talks about. He's the quarterback for this team. And one of the things he did right out of the gate is that he understands his job description, and he wasn't doing that in the first game. He's an agitator. He's a guy that provokes you. So he started off by ripping the ball away from Al Horford. Like, literally took him to the ground, jump ball. A couple of plays later, he starts barking at Jason Tatum. Oh, I'm going to get in the head of the other team's best player. He actually baits him into a foul. He gets into it with Grant Williams. He gets a technical foul. He gets into it with Jaylen Brown. Oh, he challenges a shot. They fall down. He just leaves his right leg on the shoulder of Jaylen Brown. Most players would have taken the leg off. He just leaves it there. He gets Jaylen Brown to engage with him, to push him. He pushes back. Now, that should have been a technical foul. Maybe you can get into engage, whether that should be or not.
By the way, it's what LeBron did to him once upon a time.
But that's what he does, right? That's what he does. And it set a different tone for this team where sometimes with Golden State, you question who's going to be that second guy to the party. Is it going to be Wiggins? Is it going to be Clay? Is it going to be Jordan Poole? Was Jordan Poole later in the game? But still, the energy-wise, Draymond set that tone from the beginning of the game, Key, and that's why I think they won the game. Like that, Steph played his tail off, but he set the tone from the beginning.
Is that tone more about intimidation, OJ, that they're out there thinking that if I do something to this dude might do something back to me? So they're thinking about what Draymond might potentially do to them if they get into a confrontation? Is that what they're thinking when they're on the court? Because you're playing a basketball game, and you're going to have people that are tough and enforcers and things of that nature. You can't engage in those sort of things. You can't allow Draymond Green to get you off your game. But I think, not only Draymond and Steph did what they were supposed to do in the game, but when you look at the other three players on Boston's side, which would be Horford, White, and Smart, they didn't do nearly the work, not even close to the work that they did in game one. Although Jason Tatum had a phenomenal game in the first half, he didn't show up much in the second half. And so when you look at those four things combined, you're going to get run out of the building 107-88, especially when the Warriors' second wave of players stepped up outside of Steph.
And Dre, as you said, Jay, high IQ. I mean, not just high basketball IQ. You could hear him on his podcast. He's a smart guy. But part of that is knowing what does the team need. And he gave them what they needed early.
Max, when you hear conversations on the sidelines and all the guys are talking about how they need to minimize how loud Draymond's voice is in their own head, you're winning the game.
This is Keyshawn, Jay, Will, and Max. We are coming to you live from above the Heineken River Deck at Pier 17. Will we see Daniel Jones' best season yet this year? There's not exactly a high bar to clear. We'll talk about that next, but first, Jay has this from O'Reilly.
Superstar batteries are designed for
Load podcast. We are presented by Progressive Insurance. Keyshawn, Jay, Will, and Max, by the way, is brought to you by Mako. With Mako and their magic, your car's no longer tragic. If life throws you uh-ohs, just say, better get Mako, and go to Mako.com to get an online estimate today. Good morning, Key. Good morning, Jay.
Hey, how you doing there, Stuffy?
What's up, Key? Stuffy?
Stuffy.
What's up, Stuffy Max?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Key, you want
please.
some?
It's been a month. I can't shake this thing.
You want some?
No, Jay. No.
Nope.
No.
Don't do it.
No.
Hey,
no,
yo! I can't ask.
What?
No.
What do you
Let's
ask?
No.
If he wants some
No.
Juneteenth ice cream.
No. No.
Okay.
Don't want you asking that.
Just saying, yeah.
I
What's it called? Velvet Swirl?
You know what's so funny,
talking
man? As I'm sitting here,
I get so mad.
I was sitting here thinking about our call yesterday on our Zoom call. I just was thinking about taking the light bulbs out. I was thinking about that. Who comes up with that, right? You
No,
gotta be. You
'cause
Key,
gotta,
let's explain what happened.
'Cause
Key,
we
we're in
can
the middle.
explain.
We're in the middle of our Zoom meeting, which we do on Sundays at 4:30. We start to prep for the next day.
Before you finish, I just want to state that this is what happens when you make the transition. Because this is what my parents used to say to me. I'm like, oh, I'm never going to say. And I say the same stuff that Key says.
Yeah.
It's-
So in the middle of this meeting, all of a sudden we hear this.
I always thought when the NBA had the lockout season, they were at their best. When they played,
I'm gonna undo all y'all lights in y'all rooms
all y'all lights.
because y'all don't do them but leave y'all lights on. Expect for me to pay for them.
like, that's so many.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't even. I thought I had y'all on mute.
Oh my God.
Dude, I just got my water bills. Like, what are y'all doing?
All I'm saying, James, if you leave a room, turn the light off when you leave the damn room. That's all.
No,
that's
I'm on my ESPN call. Jen, I didn't realize they wasn't mute. Be quiet. I was telling London that I'm gonna unscrew all the light bulbs in their rooms because every light is on it. Her and
Well,
his
we
room.
have additional content, James.
Oh, y'all thought that's funny, huh? Well, it's true though, man.
Key's gonna bring the kids up on the homestead. They're gonna
No,
light
I-
candles at night.
I really thought y'all was on mute because I was going in and I was about to start going in. They'd have called child custody services on me because I hate that stuff, leaving lights on and doors open. Man, doors, they got the door. They leave the door open sometimes, and I live in the mountains, man. So when you leave the doors open in the backyard, we got field mice, we got coyotes. I told them, I said, one day y'all gonna leave that damn back door
Cougars.
open. All that. Y'all gonna leave that back door open one day.
In L.A.
Yeah, that too. But you gonna leave that door open one day, and y'all gonna come downstairs, and he gonna be sitting there looking at y'all,
See,
and y'all gonna be scared as hell.
Key, I agree. I added on to you. I can't do that. I don't like when you leave the room. Just turn the light switch off.
What is it about fathers, though? When you become a father, for some reason you get obsessed with the light switches being on. What is that about?
It's just
I remember
when-
even when I was a kid, I'm like, it's like an extra 2 cents. But
Not if every damn light on in the house,
See, but
Max.
Key got the West Wing lights on. He
You
don't go
got
to
the
West Wing
lights
to light.
on. Wait though, Max, you got the lights on.
Yeah.
They got the TV on that they left on that they're not
fan
watching.
going, AC
The
on.
AC
yeah.
on with the
AC
windows
on,
open.
It's just too much. I don't care if it's Max. I don't care if it's 5 cents, $5,
It's the
$500.
principle.
It's the
And
principle.
then my
principalities
kids always
involved.
get treats from my dog. My dog got 10 treats around the house. He don't touch none of
Oh,
them.
what
I'm
about
like,
this
y'all
one?
just-
How about
just
this one?
Stop
You
wasting money.
keep bottles of water in the house, right? They crack open a bottle, take
Oh,
one sip.
my wife is a
leave
big-
it
I
there.
can't- I-
No, we don't.
I'm
Hey,
looking
Max,
there are 11
Max,
bottles of water there.
Max, we stopped buying bottles of water years
Smart.
ago.
Yeah.
We have the filter.
Yeah.
In the thingy, and we put it in, fill it up, got the filter, put it in the refrigerator. Guess what? They won't even drink water now.
Yeah, right.
The
That's
Yeti,
the
Key.
problem.
You got to get the Yeti. You got to get the one big thing. Just put it in
But
the
you know
Yeti.
what it is? I
That's
get it
all.
We
for
got so
me
many of
because it's
those,
convenient.
man.
It's convenient to grab the water with the cap on. I don't have to worry about it spilling, have it on the couch. I like it. You know what I mean? So I keep it for
See,
me.
but my wife doesn't put the cap all the way on. She's like the person
Oh,
that twists it
oh.
kind of halfway.
No, that's the
I'm like-
orange